In today's businesses, it requires savvy marketers and leaders. So I've got a question for you. What is a marketing leader? Well, to answer that question, first we need to talk about what a leader is. So a leader is a person who can manage, guide, delegate, critique. But some really important qualities to have is that a leader can inspire others to achieve more and then serve all those around them. They can be the knowledge center for their department or their company. So what about those other people who seem to be the go-to person in their group? They seem to always be at the right place at the right time with the right information. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. Do you require a title to be a leader in marketing? In the book, The Leader Who Had No Title, the author Robin Sharma tells us that we are all capable of leadership and success. The concept is that we take upon ourselves the process of learning natural leadership skills that can be put to use no matter what our role or title is. One of my favorite visual images I remember from my own days in college was the idea of the leadership. It takes a lot of skill and determination at every level to successfully navigate a ship to its destination. It requires a crew that is right there and a leader that knows how to delegate all the different levels. So it is also important to develop those skills and talent at all levels in an organization. Managing a team means that success comes after the effort. And if you're going to be a marketing manager, what type of manager will you become? Do you seek to be a manager of mastery or a manager of mediocrity? Leaders will do what followers don't. They realize that hard times and change can generate better people. They also realize that during the process, it can be really messy. So leaders focus on leading themselves before leading others. That keeps your team always moving forward. Mediocrity will only keep you stagnant, and in reality, that is actually moving backward. And that does not bring profits to our business. Here's some qualities of a leader that you may want to consider working on. Innovation, mastery, authenticity, ethics, prioritizing, responding versus reacting, catching the behaviors you want and acknowledging those, developing deeper relationships. Understand that the health of yourself and your organization leads to both the health and the wealth of your company. There's some concepts that you want to be aware of as you're working with a team, and these are building a cohesive team, developing clarity, communicating that clarity, and reinforcing clarity. Do you get that clarity is important here? The more clarity we have, the more it's passed on to our team. One way to develop more clarity is looking at our own thought process, like our internal dialogue, also called mindset. Carol Dweck, who wrote the book Growth Mindset, tells us about two types of those mindsets that can affect our success, both professionally and personally. This concept looks at the type of internal dialogue that you engage in with yourself. What are you saying to yourself? What is those little voices in your head? Are they giving you good feedback or not good feedback? What is that type of self-talk that you're willing to train your mind to say? And what is the type of self-talk that you will then share with others. In a fixed mindset, we see that some of the things we might say is, oh, well, failure is just the limit of my abilities, or I'm either good or I'm not, or I'm not going to try it if I'm not good at it. I don't want to be challenged. I just want to be done. My potential is predetermined. Oh, I'm frustrated, so I'm just going to forget it, or I'm just going to stick with what I know. Whereas in the growth mindset, we look at challenge or failure as an opportunity to grow. I can learn to do anything I want. Challenges help me grow. My effort and my attitude determines my abilities. Feedback is constructive. I like to try new things. So one quote that I really like from Carol is, the passion for stretching yourself and sticking to it, even or especially when it's not going well. That is the hallmark of the growth mindset. This is the mindset that allows people to thrive during some of the most challenging times in their lives. She also refers to a commercial that Michael Jordan did. It became one of his favorite ads for Nike.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
And you can be sure that each time he went back and practiced the shot 100 more times. Now let's take that growth mindset into our own communication patterns. During the course, you'll be asked to provide feedback, evaluation, critiques, and expertise. Being able to communicate that in a professional manner is what makes ordinary managers into extraordinary leaders and encourages the growth mindset. These are my expectations for you as current and future marketing managers and experts. Use this sandwich style feedback. So first, you start off by focusing on the strengths. What is it that you like or you found useful about the item in question? If you have to give criticism, then take it from the point of view in step 2 of how can it be better? What areas of improvement will make the project or the person appear even stronger? And then lastly, finish off the feedback with some of the positive results that can be expected if that feedback is acted upon. Focus on the process, not just the result. Be really specific on the type of feedback. When you give just general feedback like, oh, it was great, or I like it, that doesn't help us improve. And as students, we are here to improve. Now, I have to be cautious here and say, especially in your group chats, please make it a place of positive learning, not a place of toxic venting. Now, my question for you is, what will you do or be as a leader, whether you have the title or not? Another question, how will your mindset impact your communication to yourself and to others? And lastly, how will you lead your ship? I hope you will take some time to really consider the type of leader or manager that you want to become, especially when times are stressful. Here's to leading our ships.